Patchsun shivered as the chill night air of leaf-fall settled over the grasslands. He'd been running himself ragged, trying to gather as many herbs as he could before Leaf Bear, and trying to figure out how to replace the herbs he needed for Mint Cloud. And speaking of Mint Cloud, he'd been noticing the tensions between him and Finchdapple were beginning to rise recently. Sure, they had never quite gotten along, but Patchsun hadn't thought it was too much of an issue until he heard Finchdapple raising his voice as Patchsun had walked away from them before. He hadn't been quite able to make out the words, and surely they'd be able to figure it out themselves. But no. Now Mint Cloud seemed almost fearful of the older Tom. Then there was the time when Snailfang had gotten into some sort of argument with Finchdapple, despite how the two had been starting to become friends, and his increasing arguments with Foxspring were starting to reach troubling levels. Patchsun respected the former deputy, he really did, but that could only go so far before something had to change. If he brought it up with Blossomstar, well, she was leader. Surely she'd have some ideas.
And you're sure of this?
Blossomstar meowed.
Do you really think Finchdapple is this much of a problem?
I don't know if problem's the right word, but yeah. Patchsun nodded. I think you might need to, I don't know, talk to him? Give him a warning or something. Either way, him acting like this is going to be a real problem at some point. The tortoiseshell leader sighed, turning her head out towards the rest of the camp.
Do you really think they'll do any good?
That wasn't at all the answer Patchsun had been hoping for. Huh?
I mean, look.
Blossomstar didn't meet her brother's eyes as she spoke, her voice unusually hoarse.
I get what you're saying, I do. But what good will talking to him do?
What good will? You're the leader! Your word is the most important of any cats in the clan!
I'm the youngest cat in the clan, barring Sparrowkit, and you of course. I have no idea what I'm doing here.
Blossomstar dug her claws into the ground anxiously as she spoke.
Yeah, sure. Maybe Finchdapple's got some issues, but he's more experienced than me. Maybe he's even got a reason for everything. Who knows?
Patchsun growled upon hearing his sister's tirade. Are you hearing yourself? If anything, that's exactly why you should be talking. The medicine cat trailed off as Blossomstar broke into a coughing fit. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. It's nothing, really.
Still, Blossomstar refused to meet her brother's eyes. That didn't sound like nothing, he meowed, his frown deepening. How long has this been going on?
Not long.
Blossomstar? Patchsun planted himself directly in his leader's line of sight. How long have you been sick?
Honest, not too long. I didn't want you to worry.
Yeah, well now, you definitely failed at that. I'm more worried now than I was before. He lashed his tail and turned towards the medicine den. We'll have to talk later. I need to make sure I have what I need to heal you. But this isn't over. Not by a long shot. Hello everybody. Salty Sweet Ren back here with another episode of the Sims 3 Warrior Cats Challenge, and I am here with Sunclan after argument between Blossomstar and Patchsun. I also realized that I screwed up last episode. I said that Snailfang was the one who was sick and had that cough, when it was actually Blossomstar. I had to double check my old notes, and I had written, oh, it was Blossomstar. I was editing the previous episode, and oh, it was Blossomstar. I don't know why I kept saying it was Snailfang last episode. I guess I wrote that in my notes. Anyway, we are back here with Sunclan. Let me go back into the full view. And yeah, as you can see, after the argument, Patchsun and Blossomstar's relationship really took a hit. There's a negative mood that they both have, which is lost a friend. Because they lost that friendship that they had for now. But that is what Patchsun rolled, actually. I did wind up rolling an event, which is that Patchsun would get into an argument with the leader. The leader just so happens to be his sister, Blossomstar. And as I was setting up, another thing kind of caught my eye. Darkflower is gonna have kittens. So we're gonna have more kits in Sunclan soon. So that's gonna be exciting. And speaking of kits, I am actually probably going to... I know I said I was going to do 5 episodes here, and then I was going to move on to the next clan. I'm actually going to cut it short at 4 episodes, because the kits of Briar Clan are about to start aging up. So after this episode, next episode, we're going to go back to Briar Clan and take a look at as the kits become apprentices, some of them at least. At the very least, I know that Petal Spot's kids are about to be apprentices. Oh, hey, Snailfang, are you hanging out with Sparrowpelt? I noticed that Sparrowpelt always seems to be the one to like start hanging out with the newest cats. So that's good to see here. These guys are getting along. Let's see, speaking of new cats, Creek Spirit, you are still asleep. You do want to socialize with Snailfang anyway. So I don't have to worry about Snailfang being sick, though, because I messed that up. So you're good, Snailfang. I don't need to worry. You do have fleas, though. But you just hang out with Sparrowpelt. Sparrowpelt does want to socialize with Foxbrain. Sniff Creek Spirit. So that's something we'll probably do when Creek Spirit wakes up. Most of the cats are asleep right now. You're just gonna go lie down? Okay. I don't think I ever took a look at what their traits were. Let's see. Sparrowpelt is clueless, a hunter, just a natural-born hunter, and noisy, very vocal and loud. Creek Spirit is playful, adventurous, and independent. Let me get a good look at you, Creek Spirit. There we go. Oh, look at the tail. I love that, like, raccoon-like tail that Creek Spirit has. Let's see. We're going to, once Patchsun is awake, we are going to use some herbs to try and heal up Blossomstar, because she does need to be treated. She's exerted herself yesterday, and while she's doing okay right now, I don't know why my mouse is going nuts right now, but, while she has exerted herself, so far she seems to be doing okay, but she's also been trying to, like, hide the fact that she's sick from Patchsun. That's how I'm excusing the fact that I completely ignored it last episode, is that she's been trying to hide the fact that she's sick. And Patchsun is not happy with her for that, or the fact that she is not doing something about Finchdapple. And Patchsun is starting to realize that there's something going on with Finchdapple. Between the fact that he seems to be present for a lot of the stuff that Finchdapple, when Finchdapple was causing trouble, like he was like right there when Finchdapple and Snailfang were having that argument. He was just on his way out as Finchdapple attacked Mint Cloud. He didn't see it, but he heard part of it. Didn't really make out any words, but Blossomstar, you're yellow once again. I don't care about this little message. Why does it keep popping up? Okay. Blossomstar, we're gonna have to take care of you for a second. Hold on. Alright, she's okay. She's doing okay. She's still just gonna have to get healed once Patchsun is awake. Mint Cloud, where are you? Here you are, buddy. Currently, I'm still not going to say whether or not Mint Cloud is healing from those flowers, but it is going to be something we're going to start trying. Actually, I need to... Did I put everyone's stuff back in the medicine den? I think I did. Oh, you have a snake, that's right. I should probably go and feed that. Yeah, she's expecting kids. I'm going to have to pay attention to that now. So let me go ahead and put this in the medicine den. There's a broken bird in the medicine den. We're missing some food, aren't we? Like, we're running out. Definitely gonna have to have some cats go and hunt. I'll move the bird out of the main part of the food pile. Finchdapple, you're awake. You're just guarding that. Alright. And speaking of Finchstapple, I'm going to continue to keep an eye on him. I've actually begun to solidify some ideas in my head for what exactly Finchstapple's deal is. I feel like my mouse is going nuts today. I'm not sure exactly why. But yeah, I've begun to kind of start solidifying some ideas as to what Finchstapple's deal is, what kind of a cat Finchstapple is, why he acts the way that he does. We're still gonna keep an eye on him. I've got some plans for it. I've got some plans going on now. The question is just when can I start putting those into motion? Definitely keeping an eye on Finchstapple though. Hey Mintcloud, you're awake. You're gonna go and scratch? You know, we need some food going, so why don't you like do like a little bit of dawn hunting, just a bit. Finchstapple, I'm gonna have you do some hunting out over this way, actually. A little farther out, not too much farther. Darkflower, you are still here at the Petal Grove. I thought you were home. Why don't you come home? Because you are starting to get hungry, and you're way out here when you realize that you're expecting kits. I don't know why she's hanging out all the way out here. It's a little unusual, but like, hey sweetie, blend in with those flowers at night, don't ya? I guess like she's just like thinking like, oh, this place could have been a great place. I think she realizes like this is probably where Mintcloud was going to confess, but why are you wandering out all on your own? Like, I didn't tell you to do this. How did you get here? Why did you come here? What? I'm just very confused by you. Okay, Patchsun, still asleep. Snailfang. Oh, you're going to groom Sparrowpelt, or is Sparrowpelt about to groom you? You two are getting along, though. I guess Snailfang has kind of made himself into like the welcoming committee for all the new cats. Will Sparrowpelt let you groom him? They're just kind of like shuffling around the medicine den trying to get like the right angle to like figure out, are we gonna be... Nope, no grooming. You could socialize just a little bit. You two can chat for a little. And it's starting to become daytime again. Let's see. Creek Spirit, you are nearly awake, and you desperately need to scratch something. How about I send you hunting? You are nearly awake enough. I saw a little Sparrow Kit. It's going to be confusing having both Sparrowpelt and Sparrow Kit. That is what ideas are for, I suppose. I'll send you out over... You can't even hunt. You should probably train that hunting skill up then. So why don't you practice hunting? You can scratch on the cat condo at some point. Oh, there's Sparrow Kit! About to go and eat the snake. Mintcloud wasn't able to catch something, just caught a colorful feather. That's alright. That's alright. Darkflower, how close are you to coming home? I feel like you're even farther away, actually. Are you climbing, like, up the mountain? Okay, Finchstapple caught a gecko. Okay, but Darkflower, you're just way out here. Where are you going, sweetie? Like, I know I told you to come home, but, like, you're going a very weird way home. What's going on, sweetie? I also have to remember, because she is declawed, that means she has a little bit more trouble learning to hunt, so I've got to remember, whenever she gains a point in the hunting skill, I have to check and make sure she retains that particular point in the hunting skill. Where are you going, sweetheart? Like, up the mountain? Like, is that how you're trying to get home, or... She's like walking home too. She's not running, she's just walking. Like, okay. I'm not sure what her deal is right now. I'll leave her be. I'm kind of wondering, like, I'm not seeing anybody invading the territory currently, thankfully. Why does Pelgrove look like a house from the top now? It's not a house. Wish there was a way to change that, but alas, there is not. I am seeing people, like, there's like shadows and such moving around towards the regular parts of the territory. Hey, Finchdapple's doing some good hunting. At least there's something good coming of Finchdapple being around. Oh, Foxspring! I almost forgot about you. Hey, Foxspring! Do you want to do some hunting? I mean, you're hungry and everything, so why not have you stalk for prey a bit? Just do it like 5 times. You should be good. Sparrow Kit, just a cute little kit. Sparrow Kit and Sparrow Pelt are like side by side. That is actually very cute. I can't get a good look at Sparrow Pelt right now, but got the 2 little sparrows here. Okay. Creek Spirit, not learning anything. So you have a gecko and a goldfinch. You're the most effective. There's a broken ladybug. I'll move somewhere. People can start getting rid of fleas, so that's good. You just have a ton of feathers, don't you? That's probably your favorite thing right now, I guess. Anyway, Darkflower, Snailfang, why don't you do some hunting as well, since we need it? We don't need too much going on, just a bit. 1, 2, 3... Actually, we have 6 days until Leaf Fall. Leaf Bear, I mean. Also, I'm gonna have you come out and tend to the garden. I don't think I've had you taking care of the garden for a little while. And I also need to double check and make sure everything's going well. Hey, Blossomstar's up. Foxspring, are you okay? I've got to roll to make sure she's doing okay. Hang on just a second. Oh yeah, she's fine. She is totally fine. So I'll just let her do her hunting. How close is Darkflower to coming home now? She is very far out there. She's still slowly making her way home. I don't know. Hey, there's some gemstones out here, and I think that's the spot where a dog dug. That's great. Finchdapple's caught a spider. Okay. Everyone's being noisy upstairs. I apologize for that. Let's see. As everyone's like taking care of their stuff, I should also mention Darkflower. This is why you shouldn't be so far out here. Okay. So first let me explain this, and I will roll to see if Darkflower is sick or not. So I had a few ideas for some... One thing I want to start doing is some side stories, like just... Like, I have some ideas in mind, like for some of the stuff that happened before the whole story, like the vision that Patchsun, back when he was Patchpaw, had that originally led him to the valley. Some of like Darkflower's background, like how she and Mintcloud wound up traveling together, her being captured by Two Legs and being declawed and everything. A little bit of Finchdapple's background, because I have some ideas for that. What that vision that Mintcloud had of Toadpelt and Froststar actually meant. Because there's a lot. There is just a lot. I'll let you go up to the top of this ridge because I want to get a good picture. I could probably get a good picture like here. Come on. There we go. Everything is a little slow right now. Yeah, we can actually see the territory from here. That's actually really cool. This is just like a really cool shot right here. Anyway, I do want to start doing some of those side stories. But the question is, before I can do those side stories, I'm going to... Those will probably take me a lot of time, because I have to, like, script out, like, all the stuff. They're not going to be, like, fully, like, full cutscenes like I do here, with, like, making sure all the cats are in place. These may just be more of an audio thing with, like, a picture or two to go along with it. And I do want these to be, like, fully, properly voice acted by, like, multiple people, like, other than just myself. Because it's something I kind of want to do, but I want to get your guys' input before I go ahead and start doing that. Because I need to make sure there's enough people who want to see this before I can go through with it. But if I do, please let me know. So let me go ahead and see if Darkflower is okay. Give me just a second. Oh dear. Yeah, she actually also is apparently sick with that same cough. So, it all started because Briar Clan was on their territory and now it's spreading. Oh dear. So, oh, you're out here and you're about to catch a rainbow beetle. Oh, that's so good. Rainbow beetles are great. Especially considering the fact that Darkflower is expecting kits. Rainbow beetles make sure that kits can survive, like, near-deathly stuff. So let's go ahead and put this away. Other people have been doing some hunting too. Yeah, you've caught a spider we can go ahead and put in the fresh kill pile. You haven't caught anything. You're about to be sniffed by by Sparrow Kit. The light beetle is broken. We have a ton of broken prey. That's what happens when you have more cats. Okay, do you have any hunting skill yet? You have a single point. Okay. So I'm gonna have you go out and practice your hunt and do some actual hunting now that you have a point in the hunting skill. Just do it 3 times. Okay, Snail Fang. Do you have anything? No. You're too far away. You're asleep. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on you. Make sure you catch that. Because that is a poisonous snake. Oh boy, Mint Cloud, you are actually technically still recovering. Oh my gosh. If you don't catch this, you are in trouble. Alright. Let's see if you can manage this. Oh boy. Come on. Let's hit play. There we go. Catch it. If you do not catch this... Oh boy. Come on, come on. Did you get it? Think you did? Yes, you caught it. Okay. Yeah, you caught a yellow python. Good for you, but be careful in the future, alright? Let's go put that in the fresh kill pile and let everything play. I keep pausing it constantly. Let me go ahead and put that there. You're about to hang out with the kit? The kit definitely wants to hang out with Sparrow Pelt. But I think Sparrow Pelt is... Oh, you're not hungry anymore. You're gonna be pounced on by Finch Dapple too. Interesting. Oh, look at Sparrow Kit and Sparrow Pelt. That is adorable. 2 little sparrows. Maybe I should title this episode something about sparrows. I don't know. Oh. Oh my gosh, I wonder if Sparrow Kid is like,
Hey, your name is Sparrow too? I'm also a sparrow. Maybe we can be the same, or...
I don't know. But it is cute. Oh my gosh. This is cute. This is just cute. Patchsun! How are you doing, buddy? I've got a roll for another cat now. Okay. That's gonna be interesting. So Patchsun is in fact sick, but has other cats to be treating right now. Do we actually have the stuff that we need to treat Patchsun's sickness? I'm gonna have to double check that. I'll go ahead and let everything play. You also have to treat Blossomstar's sickness. So, herbs for this particular sickness. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I'm gonna have to check inside of. I don't know if we have it. We do not. Oh boy. And it's more important that when Patchsun wakes up, that Patchsun instead focuses his attention on the leader and the other sick cats. Let's see. Everyone else is. Some cats are getting their hunting done. You caught a turtle, that's right. You haven't caught anything. You've caught a trilobite beetle. You are still venturing home very far away. Because apparently that's what you do. I don't know why she ventured so far away from home. You don't have anything. You are done. You are being groomed by Snailfang. Or rejecting being groomed by Snailfang, it would appear. You have got to also get ready to teleport back into your little hut area thing. Where is that? I am lost in the territory again. I think it was like... There it is. These bushes are always hiding it. Which is the point, but still. I'm gonna go ahead... Okay, you do want to chat. Are you about to pounce on her, or? Oh no, you're gonna go eat. I was gonna say, like, she did want to chat with him. Call it cockroach. But yeah, Darkflower, you've got to get home. Patchsun, you've got to wake up. Normally I would wake up Patchsun myself by now. Oh my goodness, look at that kitty belly. Ah. Oh my goodness, Patchsun. Oh my gosh, Patchsun is adorable. I love him. Okay. I'll leave you be, Patchsun. As everything else is going on, Finchdapple, you are just grooming yourself. No fleas to deal with right now. Sparrowpelt, you are... I should probably have you start hunting as well to contribute to the clan. So instead of scratching the tree, why don't you come out here and do some hunting? Just a bit. You can probably socialize with the other cats at some point in the future as well. Finchdapple, you are about to go pounce at the leader. Interesting. Okay, I'm gotta keep an eye on you. I was thinking I'm about ready to wrap up sometime soon, depending on how long this has been going on. Oh, that got cancelled. Maybe I'm not ready to wrap up anyway. That was interesting. You went to Chasement Cloud. Yeah, you... I'm gonna replace that with you in a Chasement Cloud. Blossomstar is gonna be groomed by Mint Cloud. I don't think that'll be allowed for now, but... Finchdapple, you keep on doing a lot. Huh. Okay, okay. Creek Spirit caught a gecko! Hey, good job, Creek Spirit. That's the first thing you've caught at all. Someone hissed at somebody. What just happened? Was it you? I don't know if that was you. I'm just checking around, making sure everything is going okay. It sounded like it came from like right around here, but I don't see anyone. I've checked every single cat. You are still... Okay, you're back. You're very close to our territory. You're almost back home. Why are you... You're just spending the entire time just walking for ages. You'll be back home soon, I'm sure. But, like, you've got to... You want to catch something, too? Why don't you come home and eat something? Like, there is fresh kill in the fresh kill pile. Patchsun's got to eat, too. You don't have anything. You have a couple of bugs we can put into the fresh kill pile. The kid can't eat bugs, because that's how the game works for some reason. Let's put your gecko in here. You're about to catch another poisonous snake. Creek spirits, I know you've just learned to hunt land prey. But seriously. Seriously. Alright, why not? I will let you try your hand at this. Come on, you better catch it. Catch it, please catch it. Okay, thank you, Forrest. I don't need to know this every single time you pick an herb. Did you catch it? I don't think you did. No, you just caught a snake skin. Alright, time to roll. Creek Spirit yowled in pain as the snake bit down on their paw. They hastily jerked their paw away, and the scaly serpent took the opportunity to escape. Creek Spirit had hoped that after their previous hunting success, bringing back something so bright and colorful would be a breeze. Plus, the scales shimmered in the light, reminding them of the fish they used to catch quite often. Now, however, they were regretting everything, as their paw began to throb dully. They were going to have to see Patchsun about this. Creek Spirit. Oh boy. Well, we're definitely gonna have to treat Creek Spirit. I know that there's like the right herbs in the territory somewhere. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it at some point. But for now, it's not fatal. It's not fatal, thankfully, but we do need... Okay, Patchsun. You are stalking for prey. I need you to stop. Where is Blossomstar? What's Blossomstar doing? She's about to go and scratch. Okay. Patchsun, I need you to go and at least chat with her a little bit. I'd say groom, but I don't think that she'll let you right now. You might be able to recover that relationship loss at some point. But that was quite a loss of a relationship right there. I'm gonna have you go and do that, and let's open this up. We're gonna use 3 of the red valerian, because that is what it takes. 2, 3. Wait, no, it only takes 1 at first, and then... Oh well, I'll round down, say 2, and then we'll treat Dark Flower as well, and we'll use another 1. Okay, somebody hissed at somebody. It's Finchdappel. They're about to fight. Did I miss the fight, or they're about to fight? And you're right here, oh my gosh. The kid is here. Patchsun is here. You haven't even launched yourself at Mint Cloud yet. Snailfang is coming over to watch what's happening. Let's see, would you... I think he'd be like... I think he would have been coming over to try and chat with Mint Cloud and like see from a distance what's going on here, like... Just kind of see, wait a second, what's happening here? I think he's kind of gonna stop in his tracks and just let this play out. So I'm gonna cancel this. Let's let this play out. Yeah, Dark Flower, okay. Kriegspire has the Hunter trait, but Snailfang is watching this play out. He saw Finchstapple launch himself at Mint Cloud. These guys, and your kid is here! You're about to be sniffed by your kid, who's like probably coming over to be like, what's going on? Oh man. Yeah, you are reacting negatively too. You caught a mini python. Oh, Mint Cloud! You managed to fight him off, okay. I'm going to have to see what just happened. Snailfang really wasn't sure how it had finally come to this. One moment, he was trying to find Mint Cloud to talk to him about how things went with Darkflower. The scrawny Tom had been looking pretty happy with her, last he'd seen. But then Snailfang rounded the corner and, well, there was Mint Cloud, being backed up towards the camp entrance by Finchstapple, whose back was turned to Snailfang. Nearby, Snailfang could see his kit, Sparrowkit, watching with wide eyes. He wanted to call out, whether to alert Sparrowkit, Mint Cloud, or Finchstapple to his presence, he didn't know. But something kept him quiet. He was barely able to hear the low tones of Finchstapple's voice, but whatever he was saying, he couldn't make it out. Whatever it was, Mint Cloud looked utterly terrified. He turned to try and run, but Finchstapple launched himself at the smaller Tom. Claws glinted in the sunlight, and the yowls and screeches of two fighting cats filled the camp as the two struggled against each other. Finchstapple appeared to have the upper hand, with Mint Cloud on his back struggling to break free. For a moment, they rolled dangerously close to Sparrowkit's hiding place. Parental instinct took over, and Snailfang brushed to bundle his kid away from the fight. Little Sparrowkit looked up at their father with wide eyes.
What are they doing? Why is Finchstapple trying to hurt Mint Cloud?
I don't know,
Snailfang stammered.
Stay here. I'm gonna go check it out.
He gave Sparrowkit a quick lick before returning to the scene of the fight. Both of the cats were injured and bleeding, but Mint Cloud had managed to free himself and pinned Finchstapple on his side, just as the bushes that formed the camp entrance began to rustle. Blossomstar emerged into the camp, closely followed by most of the rest of the clan. She took in the scene before her with wide eyes. What in StarClan's name is going on here? Immediately, Mint Cloud and Finchstapple broke apart. The lighter-colored Tom quickly schooled his furious expression into something more grave and serious.
Blossomstar, I have had my suspicions for a while, but now I can confirm that Mint Cloud has been planning to betray you.
Snailfang felt like he'd been frozen in place as a shocked murmur rippled through the gathered cats. Mint Cloud, a traitor? Could it be true? Finchstapple, for his part, nodded solemnly.
I had intended to bring this to your attention for some time, but Mint Cloud realized what I knew and attempted to kill me while the camp was empty. It was only your timely arrival that saved my life.
He bowed his head in a show of respect as the other cats all began to whisper, Finchstapple's words filling them with a mixture of anger, fear, and mistrust.
No, Mint Cloud would never do
Why
that.
else would they be
Any of us
inviting?
really know Mint Cloud that well?
Snailfang found anger rising within himself from Finchstapple's words, but for a very different reason. Before he even knew what he was doing, he stepped forward and spoke above the clamor.
Actually, Blossomstar, I saw everything that happened.
Blossomstar, who'd been frozen in place herself, seemed to shake herself out of whatever stupor she'd been in and raised her tail to silence the other cats. What exactly did you see, Snailfang? Snailfang swallowed and glanced back at the two cats he'd called his friends before. Mint Cloud crouched low to the ground, nervous and submissive. Finchstapple with a furious, threatening glare.
I was just trying to find and talk to Mint Cloud. but I saw him with Finchstapple. Finchstapple was talking, but I couldn't hear him. I don't know what he said, but then Mintcloud tried to run, and Finchstapple attacked him, not the other way around.
Another shocked murmur rose through the cats. Blossomstar turned to look from a grim-faced Patchsun to a horrified Foxspring, and then back towards the other cats before she sighed.
All right, I think I've heard enough. Foxspring, come with me. I need to speak with you. Patchsun, you take all the sick and injured cats into your den to be treated. We will address this later. Go now, everyone.
As the cats all began to separate, Finchstapple leaned close to Snailfang as he was led away.
You really should have kept your mouth shut. You don't want to share Froststar's fate, do you?
What? His words were like icy claws that gripped onto Snailfang's heart, but Finchstapple had already brushed past.